In this video, you will learn how to create and configure a certificate that can be automatically issued to your learners as a form of recognition for successfully completing your course. First, open the Moodle course where you would like to add a certificate. Make sure that editing mode is enabled. You can do this by clicking the editing toggle located in the top right corner of the course page. Once editing mode is turned on, scroll down to the section where you would like the certificate to appear. Click the plus icon and select Activity or Resource. From the list of available activities, choose Custom Certificate and click Add. You will now be asked to configure the certificate activity. Start by entering a name for your certificate. You may also add a description if you wish. The description is optional, so you can leave it empty or provide additional information and choose whether it should be displayed on the course page. Next, scroll down to the Options section. Under Delivery option, choose how learners will receive the certificate. You can either have it open directly in the browser or force an automatic download when the certificate is issued. You can also decide whether notification emails should be sent to learners and teachers when a certificate is issued. Continue to the Protection section. Here, select the actions you do not want learners to perform with the certificate, such as modifying, copying, or editing the document. In the Common Module Settings section, choose whether the certificate should be visible on the course page or hidden from learners. In the Restrict Access section, add the conditions that learners must fulfill before receiving the certificate. Moodle allows several restriction types, including activity completion, grades, dates, and other criteria. In most cases, we recommend using activity completion. Select the activity that must be completed from the list provided. Then define how Moodle should treat the activity as completed. For example, you may require a passing grade, a minimum score, or simply completion without grading. You can add as many restrictions as needed. Restrictions may belong to the same category or combine different categories to create more advanced completion rules. For this certificate setup, leave completion conditions set to none. Tags are not required for certificate activities, so we will not use them in this example. If your course includes defined competencies, you may also assign them at this stage. Once all settings are configured, click Save and Display. Open Edit Certificate. You will notice that the certificate name has already been populated automatically using the title you entered earlier. The certificate dimensions are also generated automatically. In our example, we are using a horizontal certificate template, so we'll adjust the dimensions by switching the width and height values. The exact dimensions will depend on the certificate template you have prepared. Next, we need to add the certificate background image. Click Background Image. If there are any existing files that you do not need, select them and choose Delete. Then click the plus icon, select Upload a file. Browse for your certificate template saved as a PNG image and upload it. After selecting the file, click Upload this file. Once the file has been uploaded successfully, click Save and Continue. Next to the image field, open the drop-down menu and select the certificate template you have just uploaded. Click Save Changes. The certificate background is now ready. The next step is to add the dynamic elements that Moodle will populate automatically based on learner and course information. First, we will add the date element because our certificate contains a dedicated space for the issue date. Choose Date from the available elements. Configure the settings so that the date displayed corresponds to the date the certificate is issued. You can customize the date format, font size, color, and other display settings. Do not worry about positioning at this stage. All elements can be modified later. Once you are satisfied with the settings, click Save Changes. Next, add the student name element. Again, configure the desired settings. These can also be adjusted later if necessary. When everything is set up, click Save Changes. After adding all required elements, click Reposition Elements. The certificate preview will open and all added elements will appear on the certificate. At first, the elements may not be positioned correctly. Simply click and drag each element to the location where it should appear on the certificate. In our example, we can see that the date appears too large. To correct this, cancel the positioning screen and return to the certificate editor. Open the date element settings and reduce the font size. You can make similar adjustments to any element that needs modification. Then return to Reposition Elements and drag the elements into their final positions. Once you are satisfied with the layout, click Save and Close. Now let's preview the final result. Click Save Changes in Preview. Because we selected automatic download earlier, the certificate will be downloaded immediately. Open the downloaded file and verify that all elements appear exactly where you placed them. You should see the student name, date and any other dynamic information correctly positioned on the certificate template. Finally, return to your Moodle course. You will see that the certificate activity has been added to the selected section. If access restrictions have been configured, the certificate will remain unavailable until the required activities are completed. Remember that you can return to the certificate settings at any time to modify the design, update restrictions or change its visibility on the course page. You can also choose to hide the certificate completely and make it visible only after all course requirements have been fulfilled. Thank you for watching. Let's design the certificate.